We are a very tight-knit family. Communicate regularly, talk on the phone a lot. It was very important for all of us to try and come home for holidays. And sometimes, you know, being military with like my brothers or with the jobs that some of us do, holiday isn't the national holiday. It's whenever y'all can get together. And so we'd celebrate Christmas after New Year's, sometimes at the beginning of December, just because that's when we could all get together. And it was great when we could all get together. It didn't happen as often in recent years because of everybody spreading out. Obligations with other families have come into play, but it's a wonderful thing that we can get together, and it's still very important to us.
Yeah. How important is it right now in these days, you know, after learning about Alan?
That's absolutely important to us. To be able to talk to my mom and dad, my sister, my brothers, discuss our feelings, and really just remember who he was and what we did together, the nicknames we had for each other, the places we went, either downhill skiing or shooting skeet. That was a big thing for Alan. He loved to shoot sporting clays and trap, shot for the Academy on their team. Just that was family fun, and it was always about family coming together. And so in these times, it's definitely important to bring that bond into play.
Yeah. What impressed you about your brother's attitude, the way he approached life?
He very ambitious, very driven, very focused, very sharp, but not pushy, not stepping on people to get what he wanted, just efficient. You know, his one of his mottos was work smarter, not harder. And so think about what you're doing. Don't push to get there, but push yourself to get there. Don't push other people out of the way to get there. Work smart about it. And I think that goes along with our grandfather's motto that comes through the family, which is can't never did anything. Can't's just not in the vocabulary. There's a way that you can figure it out, you can move forward, you can find a way to do things. If you want to accomplish something in life, you can't sit at home and wait for it to come to you. You've got to make it happen for yourself.
Right. You know, obviously, you guys have your memories of Alan and stories that you've been sharing. And you know, Craig just mentioned at the end of his interview his little girls and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
How much of your focus going forward will be to make sure that they're taken care of and that these little girls are going to know about their dad?
It's something that's very high on our priority, to make sure that they get all the care and attention that they need. And I know as the story grows old, there won't be as much attention, and that's where family really kicks in. It's not in the months afterward, it's in the years afterward where the family is really so important to make sure that everybody's taken care of. And you know, I can't replace my brother. I wish I could, but I wish I could bring him back. But I'll do whatever I can in my power to make sure that his wife and his daughters are well cared for, and they remember him like I did.
Yeah. As we were pulling up, I noticed the flags, a mother's flags that are often in windows, and
right.
Those were just a natural part, I'm sure, of what your parents did.
Absolutely.
Whenever kids were deployed, and even
absolutely.
maybe when they weren't.
Well, I mean, all three of them being deployed at the same time, it's tough on parents. It's tough on siblings to see that and know that they're in harm's way, protecting our way of life. It's difficult to see those flags, but knowing that they're out there makes me feel good about my life and my boys and the future that they have.
And final question, and it harkens back to when I asked your dad just about how proud he was of his son.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you have that same pride for your brother.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm so proud of everyone in my family. You know, but Alan, I mean, we're going to miss him, but we are so very proud of what he's done. You know, some of us are not as fortunate to have a full life on earth, but we accomplished a lot in that time, and I think he has.